Good morning, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 49-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pits, not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, not for you. Um, Topic of today's pit will be, I'll just say, things going on right now. Things going on right now. This is just kind of a pit that I'm doing to kind of let you know what I do kind of before a pit. So I go through all kinds of news outlets, various newspapers, a lot of clips from multiple sources. I don't just look at conservative side. I look at all the sides, and I even watch MSNBC sometimes just to And some of those anchors are starting to kind of turn around a little bit. It's kind of exciting, really. For our side. When I say our side, I just mean the patriots that want America to be the best America it could possibly be. And so I go through these clips to see what maybe might pop out to somebody or what might bug somebody or something. And so that's the topic. So I'll go first. First thing I see is the release of the Epstein list. What does this mean for us? Absolutely nothing, unless you've been there. And I hope you haven't been there. And I'm a little uneasy about some of the names and faces that they're flashing. A big one is Tom Hanks. I'm a huge Tom Hanks fan. I pretty much have been a Tom Hanks fan since he walked on to Happy Days. If you remember, he had a little spot on Happy Days and Bosom Buddies, and he just shot off to rocket stardom. And what bothers me about it is he seems like an everyday kind of guy, the kind of guy you'd have over, no ego. You wouldn't know, kind of like Keanu Reeves in a way. You wouldn't know what he was worth by just looking at him. He don't flash wealth, regular watch, regular whatever, And that would be, it would be devastating and wouldn't, cause the end of the world. But, it'd make us think a little differently about some of these people that we idolize. We're not supposed to idolize any human. Period. Jesus said that, made that very clear. God made it very clear in the Ten Commandments that he is a very jealous God. So, we're only supposed to love and idolize him, which is what we do. But inevitably, some people will idolize people that they call idols. Hell, there's a show, American Idol. And I know it's just a play on words. I'm not being all super dramatic or anything. But it's going to be interesting to see who's on this list, what went on. There seems to be a lot of sexual deviance going around, especially with a topic like this. Another thing I saw that I wasn't going to speak on, but I'll just bring it up because on my brain is P. Diddy. There's a lot of people coming after P. Diddy with these stories of him going off with another man into, he'd throw these parties and he'd have one group of, booze for, I guess one batch of booze was okay and the other batch was tainted, and eyewitnesses saying, he went to spare rooms with guys and for hours, just him and a guy, and then come out with like towels on and shit. That's his choice. If it's adult, I mean, do whatever you want. But this Epstein thing, I believe this has to do with pedophilia and just pedos and child molesters in general, and the human trafficking of humans, especially children. That movie Sound of Freedom really hit a home run on that one. It's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. And in my opinion, if you're on that list and you engaged in any of that kind of behavior, you deserve to go exactly where you're going to go. I'll just leave it at that. I'll move on to the next thing. This was actually something I was glad about. Harvard president Claudine Gay, she's going to resign. She resigns, I guess, this morning, if I read it right. And she's resigning on the heels of this. There was a couple of them. I didn't write their names down. There was a couple of presidents of universities of the status of Harvard. I can't think of them right now. But anyway, it's because of she didn't manage, stop, or try to intervene in any way in multiple accounts of anti-Semitic remarks, speeches, things like that. And, that's not what you go to college for, in my opinion. I didn't go to college. Trust me, I could have, but I didn't. I wish I would have. But this is another example of just what's going on in the schools, period. You got blue and pink haired kindergarten teachers telling your 6-year-old they can be a boy or a girl, and then you go all the way up to the highest probably Ivy League level of education, places like Harvard and Yale and Stanford and Johns Hopkins. I mean, and the people running them are anti-Semites, among other things. Yeah, they need to be outed and they need to be gone. I said it before. Schools don't need to teach your kids what sex they want to be. They need to teach kids the alphabet, how to tell time, how to read and write, and do simple math. Excuse me. Things like that. It's not kindergarten shouldn't be a 9 or 10 month sex ed class, and that's basically where it's at today. And like I said, it's really disturbing that you can go from kindergarten to Ivy League, and everybody in charge seems to be completely out of their damn minds. Okay, maybe that's why they got into the field. I don't know. Just like Epstein's list. These people that are there, they're actors and people like that. Well, who were the actors? Okay, they were the kids in school that were in drama club. And when I went to high school, the kids in drama club were a little weird, and then they go on to success, and now they got tons of money, but they're still that, in my opinion, that weird kid from drama class, And not everybody in drama is weird. Don't get me wrong. But then we get like blown away when they do something superhuman, like sin and become a pedophile or something. Just think Jared from Subway. Boy, he snowballed us all. He was walking around all thin with them pair of pants for, then they get some phone tapes and, he's talking about doing some vile things you wouldn't even do to a prostitute probably, to 16, and the younger the better, he said. His exact quote, the younger the better. Mr. Jared from Subway. Well, he's in prison now, and hopefully, he'll get what he got coming in prison. I've been there, and trust me, you don't want to be there for something like what he was in for. You better have done some man shit, or you know what I mean, a proper crime, I guess we'll say. And the last thing I'm going to touch on is apparently we had a U.S. ship struck down a craft. I hope I pronounced this right. Houthi or Houthi, I'm not exactly sure. Houthi, Houthi rebels. So Iran deploys a warship to the Red Sea in response to this. So not only is Israel and Gaza and Jordan West Bank at war, now Iran is taking steps towards us because we took steps to protect our interests there, which I guess would be Israel. And that just brings us that much closer to World War III. And this should not be taken lightheartedly. Like I said, you do not want, nobody should want this, because the outcome is death. And whoever lives inherits what? A nuclear wasteland is what will happen there. But that doesn't bug me as much, Iran, China, all these places that are rumbling against us. Because, like I said before, of all the branches of the service, I have the highest confidence in the U.S. Navy to handle this. I'm more worried about the ones coming up through the southern border, but I'll save that for another pit as well. But anyway, that's just it. Little touch-up of what goes through my mind after about 17 cups of coffee. And let me know what you think, man. Drop some comments. I'm like 8 away from my first 100 subscribers. And PatriotsUnited.us, I owe you big for yesterday. You pulled through and got me about 5 or 6 subscribers. That was great. And like I said, I grow, you grow, we grow. And I got dog tags, got a new batch in. Drop me your information in the email there, and if I draw your name, you get a dog tag. It says Danny's Pit, VIP. I have one here somewhere, but all right. It's just a dog tag, It's got the little my show on there, and then comes with a little necklace. Free of charge. Just send it to you just for being a member of the pit. So stay vigilant, America. Keep looking forward. But man, it's time to watch our back. It really is. We see something, say something, and if someone's acting a fool, get the hell out of there. Best advice I can give you. So God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe, America. Stay safe. Okay? Don't stay hidden. Just be safe. And God bless these beautiful and wonderful United States of America. We are lucky as hell to be living in, even in these times. And look at them polls. It's going to get better. So until next time, stay tuned. I'll be back.